It's all across the wherever, social media, whatever. Abundance, my peoples. Yo, what's up? What's up, YouTube family? Y'all know. Listen, I told y'all, Instagram family always get plenty of value and appreciation. I'm going on YouTube from here on out, especially on Friday night. Friday night between 10 and 11 o'clock, I'm doing a live call-in show. That call-in show is going to be every Friday night. Now, unless I have to work Friday night, it will be Saturday night. But I will be doing these shows, and it will be between 10 and 11 o'clock. I have to do these. I have to do them, my people. It's too much stuff that's happening right now, and things are accelerating across the planet exponentially, and it's nothing that no one can do about it. So again, all the trolls that used to troll me about genetics, all the trolls that used to tell me that we were sun worshiping, all of them, they're all gone. Every now and then, one of them develop a heart, some courage, and then come out and say something, but then they leave as soon as I bring up genetics. So I already know. So now you want to use the inability of my own brothers and sisters that are uncreative, and the fact that every year's over is that the shit that I've been speaking about for the last, since I've been on social media, for that matter, for real, but definitely the last 2 to 3 years, everything that I've been speaking about is coming to fruition. See, therefore, and because that's happening, and social media, and people like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? You see collab videos, yo, it should be true. He telling the truth. See, people don't like to hear that. That's when you're dealing with people that are not creative. You see what I'm saying to you? Because they want to be talked about all the time. They want to have the attention. And when you're dealing with somebody like that, you got to understand the lack of love as a childhood that they still holding on to. You see what I'm saying to you? Y'all really got, when you study psychology, this shit is deep, man. This shit is all through social media. You will see it. You will really see when you study psychology, you will understand, because there is no reason at this particular time, anything that I can see, from anything that I can see, there is no reason at this particular time that brothers and sisters that come from the stars should be having any type of problems or issues with one another, especially when it comes to allowing other species to come in the divide us, especially the way that we have been living for the last several years. I mean, I'm being honest with you. At this particular time and moment, we should not be doing that. No, we can have a disagreement, and we can may not agree with what someone is stating, but so what? We all have when we understand that we all have a piece of this, we all have a message inside of our heart. Anybody know, watching my videos, how many times I've been saying this? We all have a piece of this puzzle. It don't lie here in intelligence. See, this is what people think. You got to be smart. No, you got to have a heart first. Did Jesus know alchemy? I just want to know that. Did Jesus know alchemy? He knew of it because he break down the science of alchemy. Let's just be true. Let's just be real. He knew that. Jesus knew to eat healthy. Because it's in our DNA. But was he able to convey that type of message to the people? No, he didn't. He scientifically, no. Did he know about an endocrine gland system? No. Then it would tell you that if you look at the Bible, you will see that. Nah. But Jesus had a major part of the puzzle. It was through his heart chakra, and the way he spoke and conveyed that message to people, it resonated with their souls so much, because he tuned into a frequency. That's why. See, and that's what made him so much of a threat. And then when you look at now, you can't go back and watch a video when I was showing y'all regarding the sun. When I was showing, you can't go back and watch a video that I literally felt the need that I need to speak about another person's platform and what they're doing. There is no need for me to do that. I'm not concerned. I'll drop your puzzle. See, one thing about me, I don't believe in my people. I know my people. I know my people are the most intelligent beings that surf and navigate the stars. So I know that my people have been poisoned, and we're waking up out of a sleeping slumber, and all they need is someone to spark that light for them. I know that already. So I'm never going to question their intellect. I'll question their behavior, you understand, based off the poisons that they have, but I'm not questioning your intellect and your ability to ascend. Why would I do that? So, and I would be questioning that if I would literally try to turn my brothers and sisters against you. Why? Why would I do that? There's no need for that. That means I'm questioning the people minds that are watching my video. Well, I don't think you're strong enough. So I don't think you're strong enough. So let me tell you this. You shouldn't watch this person because this person is a waste of time. You never know what that person may say. If you feel as though that's your level that you need to be at, rock out. But see, that's not going to stop me from putting one foot in front of the other, 10 toes down. So I understand when the feelings and the emotions, you should have emotions, but I understand when the pride is kicking in versus, someone that really want to see our species in its entirety ascend. Trust me, I know. I've been doing this for so long. I disappear off of YouTube. I might disappear off of Instagram for a little bit, but y'all, I sit there and I watch and I read some of the comments, and then I'll read. And as I'm reading, studying these books, I'll sit there and I'll just look and I'll be like, wow, really? Okay, sure. But I have left my phone line open to anyone that can debate or wants, because children, I want to debate intellectually. So because Starseeds watch my videos. See, Starseeds, really Starseeds. So they watch my videos, and I want to be able to not train, but I want to show Starseeds how trigger words are used to keep them in a box. And it's also for adults too, but it's more prominent with children because children are small and children can't mentally and physically defend themselves. But so when they hear me here on here talking to someone that's trying to tell us our DNA is recessive, someone trying to tell us that we have animal DNA, which is a lie, somebody trying to tell us that the same individual, okay, let's just say it's someone in the sky that created us, created these race of people. Someone is trying to convince me that, or convince our children that it's better off that we continue to follow a system that's created from the resources from the planet. No one is creating anything new. The laptop, the computer, the TV, all the stuff that you need, the bolts, the wood, nuts, and bolts that you need to make a house, a car, whatever you build, it all comes from the minerals and the materials from Earth. No one is making this shit. See, when children hear that, that's when they say, yo, that's real value right there. That's real value. Not let's load up a gun. Let's not build a tree house, stand in a circle. We ain't got time for none of that shit. We've been standing in circles and walking and marching for long enough. It's time to stand in a circle and march with a purpose. We stand in circles and march for no purpose. It's time to really stand in a circle and march with fucking purpose. It's time for women to circle around each other like fucking electrons. It's time for males to really step up like protons. This is what this is for. And protect our youth by any means necessary. But first means is intellectually. It's time for that. It's been time for that. It's overdue. Any type of healing that you need, any type of depression, anxiety that you are feeling, mental insecurities, that's because our babies are suffering out here. I don't give a fuck if you I don't give a damn if you gave birth to a baby or not. Children frequencies is way higher than yours. So it could be a baby down a fucking street crying. You can still hear it. You can still feel the frequency. A baby could be crying right now in Africa. And right now, if you tuned in, you feel the sadness across the fucking planet. Not because you grown ass adults want to party and throw up drinks and shit and then cry after you drunk and throwing up and God, I don't want to do this no more. We talk about little innocent babies that 8 million go missing here in America every fucking year. You lost, across the planet, not America, across the entirety. 800,000 go missing from here though. 800,000. That's what we talking about. So when I say I want to pick a real fight, let's pick a real fight. Fuck we marching down for better police officers for? Standing in circles, having our children wake up every day to go to a place that is mentally destroying their minds. And we okay with it. We okay with it. The same bloodline. Not one of them went to an anger management class. You know, did Thomas Jefferson bloodline go to an anger man? Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, James Merriam Sims, Charles Alfred Kinsey, who just not too long ago, Christopher Columbus. Did any of them go to anger management? Did any of them go to anger management? Huh? Did any of them had to go take a class and deem themselves worthy to be a citizen in society? We have failed each other. This is what the age of Aquarius is about. Go look at the movie V for Vendetta. Go look at that shit and see what he tell you in the movie. You're going to look in the mirror at self and see what you have contributed to the darkness or to the light. Keep it up. This is it. We are at the precipice of this. So we can sit here and do it. We can, Kala, you're this, you, listen, it go from, I hate other races of people. It go from, I don't like black women. And you know the funny thing about it, shout out to my brothers. And this is no disrespect to my sisters, my mothers of humanity. I have never heard a black man call me on his phone or text message me and say, Kala, you fucking hate men. When I said that it will be very little to next to none men on this planet due to the fact that we have neglected our jobs, including me. I haven't not one of them. As soon as I say something the other way around, oh, he hate women. He was raised wrong. He was this, the whole nine. Because you don't want to deal with reality. Like we don't want to deal with reality right now. People want to talk about manifestation. All the people, I'm not going to experience the shit that you talking about, Kala. We all going to be in darkness. Can we all agree with that? With the power, they didn't say the power going to be on in one area and going to be off in the other. They said the entire grid going to go down. We all going to be in darkness. Can we all agree with that unanimity? Can we agree to that? See, what you don't fail to realize with your ego, with your arrogant ass, is that your immediate circle. With the one thing I like about Pitch Black. See, Pitch Black. If anyone never watched that movie with Vin Diesel, the shit is happening right now. Shit coming from under the ground because the planet is shifting. It's going to go into darkness. And like I told you, in that darkness and when that light come, everything going to be different and you're going to see shit. But anyway, you know what he told that woman when Vin Diesel was sitting in that plane? He said, this little shit crew that you got right here, that's all of y'all seem to be sticking together when it comes down to me. He said, your little crew is going to tear themselves apart when the dark hits. He said, when the killing starts. See, when the killing starts. See, it's okay. We can sit there. Oh, fuck, that'll be cool. Until you look at your homie, until you look at your mother, until you look at your grandmother, until you look at your child laying there. Or a child that resembles yours, or a mother that resembles yours. Because this is coming, and they know that. This is why social media do what they do with my videos, especially in Europe and the UK. This is coming. This is already here. What's wrong with you? You think our brothers and sisters in the Dominican Republic of Congo gonna live like that? You think they're gonna? It's just them gonna be abused, huh? And we just gonna be sitting here, asphalt, PlayStations and shit, drones, vacations. You think our brothers and sisters in the Dominican Republic of Congo, women being raped every 5 seconds, children being snatched up, niggas do you honestly think here in America we just gonna everybody gonna get theirs, and more importantly, we're gonna get ours for our treasury. What it's called? Isn't it called treasury? It's not. No, I'm saying it wrong. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Aren't I pronouncing it wrong? Treason. For our treason. My apologies. We're gonna get it too for our outright fucking treason. So listen, let me just give y'all a little heads up. My apologies, Starseeds. My apologies. My intro, woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. I see you. I see y'all. Yes, children is definitely important. People that's on Instagram watching this video, I'm on YouTube Live, my people. I'm on YouTube Live and do a quick sun blood weather update. I'm gonna do a quick sun blood weather update. I'm sitting here drinking my smoothie. I always drink berry smoothies. This is berries Mangoes. This has beets and moringa inside of that. I always drink a smoothie. And listen, look what time it is. 4:11. This is all I had all day. Water and this right here. This is all I had all day. And this is why I say, my people, like when some people talk, people always snagging. Always snagging. Trust me, you can tell. When you can tell, when you understand anatomy, and before I go any further with that, because this is going to drive, this all coincide with one another. For the people that always want to talk about spirituality and everything is a distraction, I just want to give one more thing to y'all, because I be reading the messages that y'all give us, right? That y'all be sending me, right? It's a distraction. Everybody should be into spirituality. Okay, here we go. Biology, chemistry, genetics, neurology, physics. Don't all of that has to do with spirituality? And you wonder why your government have you knowing more about a fucking cell phone, a laptop, a BMW, or a Rolls Royce, something you ain't gonna never get. But however, you know less than 1% about this. Now let me rewind that again to you spirituality sage burning motherfuckers out here that sit there and burn sage and take your fucking kids or watch kids just go right into school and then blame the school on your children learning, lack of learning. So let me just say that again. Spirituality, isn't it connected to biology, chemistry, neurology, physics, and genetics? Isn't that connected to that? I'm confused. Can you see atoms? Some of them you can see, but can you see atoms? Can you see the atoms in the air? Huh? Well, that would be considered God, isn't it? Because he will be invisible, but he can do shit, right? Can you see atoms? Because spirituality is supposed to be, it really means to breathe, to master self-breathing. Because the more oxygen you get to here, the more this can expand. Which means the more this can do. Isn't that connected to that? Just asking you. Just curious. Because if you don't know, the entity knows if I keep the brain clogged up, if I keep the pineal gland calcified, that connects to what? The magnetic fields that connects all to the suns. If I keep that low, I keep the ability low. That's just facts. And look at everything that attacks your brain. What is oh man, this is some shit here. What is the number one mineral that the brain uses the most? Glucose, sugar. Go look at everything that children. Go look at the Doritos. Go look at the juice. Go look at the sodas. My people ain't slow. My people ain't dealing with dyslexia. My people ain't dealing with ADHD. They dealing with a drug problem that resembles the residual effects of that drug problem is those symptoms that they are giving you that naturally occurs with other races of people. We ain't sick, children. Starseeds, you ain't sick. You being poisoned every day. Just look at everything. Sugar, 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 sugar. Everything. Just look at it. And then look at what the universe is doing. Shutting down the sugar factories. You're going to get bitter in you. The bitter it is, the better it is. So let me get into this Sunblood weather update, my people. Shout out to the people that's in the chat. Shout out to my people that's on Instagram right now. Shout out to y'all. I'm on YouTube, my people. I'm on YouTube. I want to do this Sunblood weather update real fast. Okay, my people, you know I'm tapping back into the Schumann resonance. Y'all know when I speak about the Schumann resonance, y'all know what this is. Look at the date right here. I don't know if they're going to allow me to zoom in because sometimes this thing be acting funny. So look, 1/8 19 and going over to 110. Look at the Schumann resonance spiking off the chain, spiking off the chain. So now that was yesterday. Look, updated right here, spiking off the chain. 110 coming up. Look, and then it slowed down a little bit, but still, you still have a, like I told y'all, you can make an argument with these. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me make sure. My apologies, people. Let me make sure something real fast. Make sure, because I got to look at it over here. Y'all know how YouTube, y'all know what they be doing. Because when people be like, they can't, okay, cool, you can see my screen, cool. People on YouTube, you got to come over to Instagram. Y'all got to come over. I mean, people on Instagram, you got to come over to YouTube so that way you can see what I'm talking about. But y'all, I'm doing a sun blood weather update real fast. All right, here's the Schumann resonance. Now, this is what I be talking about, the brain, the dormant parts of the brain and electromagnetic frequencies that are now bonding with the mental molecules inside of your brain. And these mental molecules that have been dormant are now vibrating, and they're vibrating, making you more aware. And they also breaking down the crypto over your eyes, and now you're starting to see more. So people are now starting to see black spots and shit out of your eyes, lights out of your eyes that I told y'all that was already happening before. But this is what I was seeing. And people are like, you're crazy. Now I'm telling you, this is what I'm seeing. I see this in my house. I see it when I look out in the sky. I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere I go. But now you're starting to see, let me say this to y'all, and it's going to spook some of y'all out, and some of them ain't. You're seeing figures sometimes out of the corner of your fucking eyes too. Yeah, you're seeing figures. Call it what you want. You get scared, spook juice, all you want. All you want, you're seeing figures. You know what I'm saying? So, and what's happening is because Earth is interesting and these beings been here. You honestly think that, see, other races of people barely produces any carbon. All species, no matter malevolent or benevolent, produce carbon. Your skin is magnetism, electric plasmas, magnetism. You can bend light. If you can alter light, if you know how to tap into a frequency, you can alter light. Like the predator, when he turns his cloak himself, you can do that. And you think you can't, but you can, just like a chameleon. And they show you this in nature. Go pull up sea creatures that adapt to its environment. You can't even see it. Just naturally just blend right in. You wouldn't even know it's a fucking rock. You'd be like, damn, you would think it's a rock. You wouldn't even know it was a creature. There's something sitting there. And this is what happens because of our genetic mobility. Other races of people that can't produce carbon like we are. And this is hydrocarbon. This is electric and magnetism. So we literally can bend light. Your body is, look at your skin is not flesh, it's crystals. You understand? But you have been densified, so you feel like it's flesh. You feel this shit like it feels human to you, but you're not human. You see what I'm saying? This is the lowest you could ever fall, and look how great you still are. Look how great you still are. This is the lowest. If you think I'm lying, there is a video that I have on YouTube that says our skin is crystallizing. Go outside in the sun. I done did this several years in a row, and people are doing it, and they like, yo, I can't believe this shit. Go outside in the sun. Don't even break a sweat. Don't put no lotion on. You ain't got to put no oil on. If you want to do it before you go out there. And just put your arm and just turn it slowly and just look at it. Especially if you are eating correctly. Now, if you're fucking eating dead shit in your body, no, you ain't gonna, you still might see a spark because you are who you are. But the people that are eating, you're drinking water, you're eating fruits, you know what I'm saying? You're exercising, you're taking care of yourself, right? You are aligning yourself with nature. When you go outside, just look at your skin underneath the sun. I promise you, your shit, like you got glitter on you. Like you be like, damn, who did I touch that got glitter? Nobody. That's you, baby. That's you. That's you. That's you. So hold on, let me go back over here. All right, hold on. All right, go over to the Schumann resonance right here, 110. As of 10, look, we spiking again. Schumann resonance spiking again. And this deals directly with human biology. And I have here's the other question that I have to ask for everyone, right? Now, the one thing, right, this is the question I have to say. Why is it that when NASA or any of these news stations, now everybody gonna say never a straight answer, but I'm even want to go with even YouTube people. Why is it when they speak about ionized particles coming from the sun, M flares and X flares coming from the sun, why do they say these type of flares can infect Earth? And then they say they go straight to nothing but electronics. Why do they say that? Think about what I'm saying to y'all. Just listen to what they're saying. Every time you hear them, when they speak about the sun and it's releasing high particle energy and it's coming to Earth, why do they always just mention that it's going to affect all of the electronics and not the living organisms on the fucking planet? And not the living organisms. So X flares just deal with the computers and TVs and fucking radios. That's it. Has no effect on no other living organism on the planet. None whatsoever. None. Just be careful, people. Your TV is going to go out. Your cars are not going to work no more. Well, what about the brain? What about the phenotype? What about that? What about that right there? Why do they never mention that? They go straight to geomagnetic storms. Can have radio issues. Cell phone towers can go out. Airplanes can have trouble with GPS. Telecommunications may be disturbed. But you mean to tell me it has no residual effects on an organism? That's a lie. You and I, you know that's a lie. You know that's a lie. Y'all know that's an outright goddamn lie. You know it. You know it. You know it. Cut it out. So now we go over here. Not to mention that you already know that they are people. Here we go right here. This is what I meant to go to next. Oh, no, I didn't. They trying to skip me up. From the Schumann resonance, you see it spiking. Anything. Now, here we go right here. Over here in the corner. Let me just say this one part. Right here. 4 to 8. You see this 4 to 8 right here? The Schumann resonance would no longer, wouldn't even go, but harmonize. It would frequency. The frequency would be right here. These spikes right here are 40 plus hertz. And I'm telling y'all right now, when you see these, when they say 40 plus and you see these dark white spikes going all the way down, these spikes are quadruple. So if you say 40, that's 80, 160. This is what the spike, and these are tapping into our mental molecules that are waking up the dormant part of our consciousness, our awareness, our brain. That's what it's doing. And its brain is putting us in a way that we can fuse our ethereal body with our physical body. So here we go right here. And this is this whole thing that we have been going through from sun cycle after sun cycle after sun cycle. So hold on for 1 second. Let me show y'all something. When I say sun cycle, when we talk about solar cycle, here we go. We talk about solar cycle, sun cycle after sun cycle. We go through solar minimums and solar maximums. And we're currently going into what you would call solar minimum into solar maximum. And we haven't even touched. Look, this is where it was originally predicted. Sun cycle. This is where it was originally predicted. This nigga. So this is where it was originally predicted. And now look, they did the second line, but look, it's another line that's behind it. And we didn't even get into 2025 yet. We didn't even reach the peak of it yet. As soon as you walked in the door of 2024, everything on the planet increased quadruple. The energy from the sun. Here we go. I meant to get back to this. Everything on the planet increased exponentially. So now we go look at this right here. Let's look at this. January the 10th, 2024. This is why I say I don't mind being wrong. I want to be wrong so I can get it right. See, I want to be wrong so I can get it right. But see, I cross my T's and dot my I's. And when you look at this right here, this is January 10th, 2024 on this Gregorian calendar. This is the magnetopause. This is monitoring the magnetic field that is supposedly protecting us from harmful gamma radiation. So anybody that's been watching this instrument 20 years ago, you didn't see none of this. You seen none of this. First of all, Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side. The black is the nighttime side. Look at the pressure from the so-called daytime from our sun that we're looking at in the sky. Look at the pressure on the magnetic field. Look at this energy. Now, this is coming down onto Earth. Look at the energy behind it. This is wrapped around Earth. Now, let me just tell you this. This is what I'm starting to believe. One is at the top and one is at the bottom. I'm starting to believe this. Just so me looking at this right here. One is at the top of Earth and one is rising from the bottom. I could be wrong. Now that's a theory. That's not factual. I could be wrong. Just looking at this graph and they saying that this is the dome. So whatever, the white side is the daytime side. So the sun will be over here. So whatever is connected to the sun, let's say the blue star Cassini, the red sun, right? Let's say they are over here and compile what the energy from that light that they call the sun up there. And they are pressing and giving this type of energy. But what's back here? If this is in the sky, this is on the nighttime side of Earth. So I'm starting to believe that this is like at the bottom. It is rising. Like it's rising. And as it's rising, Earth is being pushed up as that, whatever this is on the background is rising. And that's a theory, people. Based off what I'm seeing, that's just a theory. I could be wrong. But this is coming from the nighttime side of the planet. And then when you look right here, look at the points. See the square right there? Look at the square right there. And look at the square. Look at the point. This is a square. This is a complete square. And Earth is enveloped with radiation, light particles. What's the one thing that activates DNA? What's the one thing that unravels DNA? Light, heat, light. That's the one thing. And look at all of these light particles that are coming into the planet day and night. When I said, I remember a year ago or something, I said it's like playing ping pong up there with Earth. Literally ping pong on a table. Ping, ping, ping pong. Literally. You think when you go outside in the daytime or you go outside at night, you're being saved from the particles. Oh, I'm outside at night, so the sun is not bothering me. What you don't know, this is a mutation process. This is not a kill and destroy you process. This is a mutation, meaning that this is reveal the truth process. I keep telling you, you're dealing with, hold on. I keep telling you, you're dealing with creative people. You're not dealing with people that want to destroy you. You're dealing with people that want to show you the light. Unfortunately, you couldn't see the light and accept who you were during your time of evolution. So now you're going to be forced to see the light. So this is what I tell people. You don't understand the brain. You don't understand how consciousness works. You could be sitting right next to a person, somebody could be smiling at you and everything. Like, how you doing? How was your day? And at the same token, he thinking about, or she thinking about the person they just got finished eating. They just got finished killing. Y'all seen Hannibal Lecter? Hannibal Lecter, what? He was a surgeon and he was a psychologist. And clearly he studied the brain. Every psychologist studied the brain. Y'all seen him, spoke very well, articulated himself very well. They were trying to show you that you still know the mind of the individual. When we gonna wake up, man? When we gonna? But it's too late. But see, other races of people, this is what I'm saying to you. The sun now, the universe has said you had your time of evolution to wake up and see who you were. And not only that, we have dropped messages to your scientists, your government, all of them, your government, your military, they are done. Their fate has been sealed. It's you now. It's you. It's you, Jonathan, in the suburbs now, or mini suburbs. Let's just say that. That's not in Beverly Hills. That's not a part of the wealthy and the bloodline that put this together. See, it's you now. It's you now, John. It's you now, Robert. It's you. It's you now, Sarah. It's you now, Kimberly. It's you. It's no longer government. It's no longer blaming it on God. It's no longer on Satan. It's you. How many TikTok videos y'all see of other races of people now? Your government is doing this. Your government, you had to reach a level of evolution that you can think for yourself. And if you can figure out that your government is poisoning you through the air, then you can figure out your life and everything that you have benefited from is directly off the genocide, physical and now psychologically genocide of the organic people of this planet. And you know this. And this is why extraterrestrials is such a devastating thing. And when people try to tell other races, my people, that it's a distraction, not a problem. A distraction from what? Because they wouldn't use extraterrestrials to distract you. When they introduce extraterrestrials, it's going to be mayhem, crazy on the fucking street, and bam, here you go. You're going to need us. When they do that, extraterrestrials right now fucks up the psychological state of the eukaryotic cell organism. And there's no telling what they will do if they don't have no problem eating you. No telling. You think they want that royal palace right now charged with a bunch of organisms that found out that they were created and they were genetically modified to do someone's bidding? You use me. And what's the first thing that somebody do that get mad when someone uses them? You using me, motherfucker. Come on. They've been used. And this is the part. This is why they respect me. But the ones that's dealing with reality respect me and don't call me racist and hatred. But the ones that don't deal with reality says I can't begin to listen to that. Because you know why they can't listen? Because they can't listen to truth. I told you, it's not a lie if you believe it. It's a lie if you know it. See? And they know it, but they stick with their beliefs. And now their beliefs are hurting them to the point that they're begging. They are hoping that Kala is wrong about my brothers and sisters. They're really hoping in that. So here we go. We go over here to solar wind, my people. And I didn't mean to keep going, but I wanted to speak. My soul was being touched. Here you go, right here. Earth is in the middle. This is the velocity. 507 kilometers per second equals how many miles per hour? This is solar wind. How do we know that something is on the backside of planet Earth? And we looking at it right here. Here you go, right here. The arrows. See, when you follow universal law, you got to do this. And when people be like, oh, it's made up, that's because you don't know universal law. You have the slightest idea. When you follow universal law, you have to do this. So anybody that watched this graph right here, explain to me, show me footage of this 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Now I want to say, 10 years ago. Yeah, is it 10? What's this? 2020? No, excuse me. Let's say 15 or 20 years ago that these right here were reversing. Oh, they were flowing right out into the cosmos. And look, this is reversing all the way from back here. What is here? Do you not see this darkness right here? What is here? Y'all don't see this right? This is even this right here. Is it normal, people? This should be all clear blue. This right here isn't normal. What is this? And you see it, it's like it's boom. Do you see that energy just pushing? What is this? Go over to the magnetic field lines. This is when Neo woke up in the matrix. When you wake up in the matrix, what happened? Because your body is connected to all these magnetic field lines. And it starts with the thought process, which you're programmed to. Once you wake up to your reality, then you start to master self. These lines are breaking off. New field lines are creating as the old ones are breaking off. The old ways, the old life. Here we go. CMEs, coronal mass ejections. Now, you'll listen to somebody and somebody would tell you, when you see these lumps right here, when you see these humps right here, when you see these humps right here, and you notice they in C, when you see them right there, you'll listen to people, they be like, well, just nothing. It's all new. This is all common. This isn't common, because let me explain something to you. This is still ionized particles right here. This is why I told you this is a mutation that's going on. This is not a kill sentence. The entity that created these people, and these people pushed his idealism of this world. He wants y'all dead. Pindar, Moloch, the Dragon King, they want y'all dead. We want y'all to see the light. Now it's going to be painful, but we want y'all to see the light. So here you go. When you look at this, look, M flare. They would tell you that it's nothing, and first thing they would say would they point out the M flare. But what about all this back here? These are all charged particles that is coming to the planet. And then when you go over here and you look at this graph right here, this clearly shows you that the planet is completely enveloped in radiation. Clearly. So now we go over here. Let me keep it moving. Lasso. Oh, I recorded a video today and I loaded it up already. Here we go. We go over here and we look at this. Look at the injections that are coming off this. These are all injections, not to mention you see these pulsating lights on both sides. NASA, anybody can answer the question, where is what's the reasoning for these two pulsating lights? And then when I go to my video and show y'all that I'm actually catching the sun pulsating, and other people are catching it too. And you have this right here on both sides pulsating. What is this about? And look at all of the energy that is being released from the sun. This is happening around the clock, people. You're not understanding that this is happening consistently. And NASA is scrubbing the board. So they're not even telling you the full truth when it comes down to, where was I at? Let me go to Lasso. STL. They're not even telling you the full truth. So we go over here and we just look at this. Where I tell you some spots are coming to. See, people they're getting mad at me. Where I tell you these sunspots are heading to. Huh? What'd I tell you? Right where what? The equator. Coming down, going up. Look at this. Look at this activity. Where I tell you these sunspots. This is only going to increase, people. Only going to increase. Look what I tell you. Right near the equator, where this is the equator right here. Earth, Mars, Jupiter, all of them supposed to be lined up, sitting at the equator. Now, understand that. Understand something. That's a direct path. It's no more. I release a coronal mass ejection and Earth might get hit partially, or it might be a glancing blow, or it might miss Earth. None of that happening. It's Earth right here, boom, consistently. This is what's happening. So don't get mad. And because that's happening and has ramped up, it means that your time for our body, it's time for the change. And I feel like this will be the year that will start the ramp up of false flag events. And they need an event bigger than 9/11 to pull off the eukaryotic cell organism. And what kind of event that you think could be pulled off bigger than the eukaryotic cell organism? Huh? Their creator. Their creators So this is what I'll be speaking about. Each planet has a magnetic field line that connects to Earth. So or connects to the sun. The sun is in the middle. If you go up here, you got Mercury, Venus. These are the colors and shapes that they're in. And you look up here. So Earth is right here. Now, Earth is right here. And the pathway, and this is another image of Earth. And then you see how that coronal mass ejection that came off the sun, you see how that came down and it went more so south. Well, again, we're getting in a position that whenever there is a coronal mass ejection, Earth will be in direct proximity of it. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Here we go right here. So I'm going to use. Pause. Whenever, see this right here? These are this gas. These are all particles. All this right here, these are all particles coming from the sun. Charged particles at that. So when I start to move it up, you see, look at the plasma density. See the density? See the density went up, but the speed went down. Like I told you, it's going to be thick and slow, or it's going to be skinny and fast. So now you go, as the density start to go down, look at the speed, the velocity. That's dangerous. Look at the speed, the velocity. And this is consistently coming off the sun. I want to see what this is right here. I want to see how much. I want to see if we get any of that. Oh no, we not. Wow, that's a blast. No, we are. They predicting that to come off the sun when? Oh, it already came off there. Oh, it already came off, and they saying that it's going to. Well, tell you one thing. Sunspots. Let's go take a look at these. See when I told y'all? Same thing before, but these the most hottest ones. Look, they come in where? To the equator. To the equator. Look at this one here. This one is turning. These here are turning away. These are turning towards Earth. And then look at this one over here. This one is big. You see this one over here in the corner? This one here is huge. That's huge. And that's that's at the equator. This one is huge, and that's at the equator. So we should be getting some of that juice within the next 2 days. All right, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's go look at the sun in different angstroms. Like I told you, the sun is turning black. Let's go. All right, no coronal holes. Oh, here we go. I always put it in this angstrom 211 because I want to see the coronal holes. You can see it here. Wow, did you see that? Let that play again. I want y'all to look at this. Dan, did you see how the camera was moving? This camera is facing the sun and then watching the sun in different angstroms of vision. So of light. So but watch the look. You see that right there? You see how that moves? That made the camera supposedly in space. Look at all these active regions. Look at this. And the two that I was talking about, this here and this one over here is turning. This is coming towards us now. Hold on. Let me pause it. Let me go here. Oh, shit. You know what? I don't even think they're going to allow this to happen. Hold on for 1 second. Let my screen catch up and see if they allow this to happen. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, people. Give me 1 second. Peace to the chat. Everyone that's in the chat. Peace, appreciation, and value to everyone. Peace, appreciation, and value to everyone. Some blood in the building. Kala, I can't see. I'm on YouTube. That's why. All right, here we go. Yeah, they're not going to let me do it that way. So let me do it this way and come back out. Yeah. They're going to let me do it that way. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I got to come on my YouTube channel. I told y'all, Instagram, y'all be getting spoiled. I'll be on YouTube. I'm giving my YouTube family, man. It's time because I'm setting. We need to be on. I need to be on YouTube a little bit more. Anyway, so these are the sunspot. This is turning towards Earth right now. This right here and this active region is coming right behind it. So it's like one behind one major active region right after another. And you can look over here, you can see the active spots right over there as they turning. Let me go right here. Let me pause it at that. And you can see this right here. Flares. This is popping. These are all sunspots when you look at this here. Because look, more light. All you have to do is look where more light. Look at, if you look around here, just look. And then look at where the light is coming out. Remember, light. Look at where the light is at. Look at this. Where most light is coming out at. That's what you would consider sunspots. My people, I'm not going to touch too much on this right here, this article, but I'm going to go into this Friday Night Live. This goes further into my genetics. Friday Night Live. Like I said, I'm going to do this every Friday and Saturday night. I'm going to do a podcast for star seeds and people to call in. I'm going to throw a few topics out there, and then whatever you decide that you want to talk about. I have no problem. We don't have to use trigger words when it comes down to Kala. So when people be like, Kala don't mess with people that disagrees with them. That is a total and complete fabricated lie. Now, if you tell me something and I come back to you using science, physics, genetics, or biology or neurology, and I come back and it's better than what you have stated, you can't get mad at me and say I disagree with you. I just came back with something that was better than what you came up with. And it's okay, because it's people that may come up with something better than me. It's okay, because I'm thinking about the entirety of our species. I'm not thinking about me as an individual. So this Chinese scientist only got 3 years in jail, and he's released now, my people. This happened back in 2018. He got 3 years in jail, and his time being in jail, I just want to say this to y'all. Let me just tell y'all something. If black men went to their schools and we came home and had a science lab in our school, and if we genetically modified any type of species on this planet, I don't give a damn what it may be, we will be underneath the jail. Just so you know that. Mind you, this individual created 3 embryos. 3. And he only got 3 years. 3, 6. That's why you get the gematria. 6. He's the root chakra species. He's the lower species. So his mind is going to be thinking in that manner. So yeah, 3 of them. So I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do on I'm gonna go over that on Friday night, and whatever else people would like to talk about. Also, hold on, let me just share this last part real fast with the screen, and if people would like to call in. But if you don't want to call in, hold up, damn, where's the calling at? If you don't want to call in, because I put a new number there. But if you don't want to call in today, that's fine. I just wanted to go over this sunblood. Information real fast, because clearly you can see YouTube is shadow banning the shit out of these videos that I be posting and that I be making outside. So let me just show y'all this one video. There's one video and something else real fast. So we're going to just go over this video on this live together. So we're going to cut the volume down. So right now, my people, as you're looking at this video, right? Now, only thing I do is strip the light. I took down a little bit of light. I recorded this video around, let's say 12 o'clock this afternoon today. Now, between 11 and 12, as you can see, the blue Kachina is always right there between the 7 o'clock position. And then now you're starting to see a halo around the blue Kachina, which means we're getting closer to it, or it's getting closer to us, whatever is up there. So now, as I move forward, as I play the video, let me play the video. Now it's not playing. Okay, so now as I'm playing the video, as you see me panning the camera around, there are 3 lens flares in this camera. 1, 2, 3. So this is the one thing that this is why YouTube is shadow banning this. If I'm wrong and I'm making this up, why are you shadow banning these videos? If you look, hold on, let me let it play, because I think it comes to a part. You can see the three lens. You see the three lens flares? Those are three lens flares. 1, 2, and 3. 3 lens flares. Clearly, I have 3 lens flares in that shot right there. Bam. 1, 2, 3. 3 lens flares. First of all, how is that possible to have 3 lens flares with one light? How is that possible? So let's go move forward. And this is why I say other races of people watch my videos. My videos are not shared by them because they know what the message is behind it. The message behind my video is DNA. It's not separation. It's not anger. It's not hatred. It's about DNA, valuing, loving, and caring for yourself and your species. When every species, if you look in nature, every species take care of themselves and inadvertently help another species get to the next day. Every last one of them. And we are 2 different species. In fact, the Asian man is different from the Arab man. The Arab man is different from the white man. All 3 of them are different from each other. And the white man is different from the white woman. And the white race are different from each other, period. And the Arab race. But the white race is even further apart from each other. Genetically. This is not racism. This is scientific biological facts. Just like they blocked my video and said, when I spoke about, they said the medical science was not factual of what I stated, and they removed the video. But the videos that I am talking as of lately over the last year or 2 that I'm talking about now, even the video over the last week or 2 weeks that I have made regarding genetics, blood types, they haven't removed them. And they have watched them clearly. And they're looking for me to say something that they can have an excuse or a reason to say, yeah, false medical. No, but I'm not giving my opinion. I am able to understand medical terminology that I can break it down in a way that everyone can understand it. And I'm not the only person can do it, but you have to be able to comprehend what you're reading, not just read it. So anyway, we going over here and we looking. Let's go over here. What the hell is that? So now, when you look at the pulsating sun, right? The building is not moving. I mean, the building is not moving, and the building is not moving. This is a stationary object, clearly. Now, when the clouds come over, if you notice, these clouds right here are going behind the sun, and these clouds right here are going to come in front of the sun. Just look, that white light right there, these first batch are behind. This is how close we are to each other. You think, watch for yourself, my people. When I stripped at the light, and I said, oh shit, just watch. Notice the light isn't obfuscated at any point. Watch when the rest of the clouds come in. This first batch right here was behind. Now I'm going to rewind it again so you can see it for yourself. You can see it right there. Do y'all see that? I'm talking about back behind it. This right here, this little batch right here is behind that light. Am I lying? Hold on. Pause. Let me pause because, see, I don't know what's up with the chat over here because do y'all see what I'm saying? I'm making this shit up. Okay, cool. That first batch of clouds is behind that light that we call the sun. Look, you can see it. The sun doesn't change until this right here starts to come into play. But that right there, look. Whoa, did you see Star Family just take off? Years old. Look, that's behind it. So anyway, as we move a little forward, now because our brothers and sisters, you think these are just clouds. They're not just clouds. But because our brothers and sisters, when the bigger ships come over, now you're going to see my camera moving back and forth because now my camera is multiple objects up there and they're close in proximity and it's trying to pick one to focus on. Wow. Now see, okay, now we on the now we on the sun, and you can see it pulsating. Look, see, it even pulsate off the cloud. Look, this is not what you think it is. And as they go further, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Solid object, lens flares. Look, one here, one lens flare here, and it's another lens flare, but here, solid object, and look, just moving. Look at the colors. Not a red or blue. It's not a black or blue sky. You have a purple or red sky during the day and at night. And you have a solid object here, a solid object here, and you have a solid object here. You think none of them looked at any of these videos and be like, yo, man, do you see what he is recording? They talk about it amongst themselves. You see what he's recording? Do you see what he's getting? Is that really it doesn't look fake to me. I have seen plenty of fake videos, but that doesn't look fake to me. And you know, I would say it doesn't look fake because he's been panning the camera around. He's been doing it for quite some time. Doesn't look fake. Anybody can have the video. You want the video. Look, do you see that pulsating right there? You see how that was pulsating? That shit ain't had nothing to do with my camera. Let's rewind it a little bit. Look, that shit I got. That's me. That's something that's happening up there. That had nothing to do with my camera. So we move it up some. Let me move this up some. Here we go. So when you look at this object here, and then you go look at my videos and you wonder why. Look at this. Look at the darkness in this cloud. Look at this. Just look at this. The rest of the whole clouds are white, and then you got this dark, ominous shadow in there. You got a dark shadow inside of a white cloud with no rain. Can't make this shit up. And the white cloud ain't pulsating, but the object in the cloud. Look at the dark, and look at the dark. Now the cloud itself is not pulsating. Well, why would this part be pulsating? The storm in the cloud is pulsating. You can't make this shit up, man. I mean, you can't make what the fuck? The cloud? What the hell? I mean, goddamn. You can't make this shit up, man. And that's what I tell you. Like, I know they sit there and look at this like this. What? How is he catching this? What is he doing with his camera? Nothing. Not a fucking thing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not a prophet. I'm not none of that. I'm not doing anything. And if you really look at the video, when they talk about snowflakes, you can see your brothers and sisters zooming past. You can see them. They call it snowflakes, whatever you want to call them. I know, hold on. It's something else I want to show y'all too. Oh, here we go right here. See this right here? Japan earthquake. You see this right here? Now, the reason why I wanted to show y'all this right here, I don't have to click on any of these videos, right? I'm not going to click on any of them. And I'm going to come off of this real fast. The reason why I wanted to show you this to let you know it's going to increase exponentially even more. That's nothing. And that was devastating. This is why you're getting all this rain. Soften up the crust. Then you get it cold real quick. Then you make it cold real quick. No, it was warm when it was raining. To me, it was. You soften up the crust with protons and neutrino beams, and then with the water, saturate it, and then you get it cold real fast, and then you saturate it again, warm it up, then you get it cold real fast, and then you saturate it again, and then you get it cold real fast. And you don't have to saturate it no more. You just shake. And then everything comes crumbling down. Simple as that. Just shake. I don't see what the age. That's what the age of Aquarius is about. Water washes away. That's all it is. Be being washing. It's washing away. That's all it is. Like washing your hair, and you just shake it, just washing away. That's all it is. So I value my people. I appreciate that. I know people. Hold on, man. People probably been calling this number, and now that I think about it, shit, I got the damn thing on. Hold on, let me see something here. Okay, I'll check it out. All righty. I would definitely check it out. My bad, people. Okay, cool. We good. All right, my people. I'm going to definitely do that call-in show Friday night. I look for people to come in there and share your thoughts, your opinions about things that have been going on the planet. I always ask the question, and this is going to always be, any video I do is always going to come back to genetics. How do we go from haploids to diploids? How do we go from a single cell chromosome, actually one copy, and why do our DNA, our genetics need to continue to copy itself? 2, how did the eukaryotic cell organism come into life on this planet when no two different species can naturally reproduce with one another? 3, what was the distraction of Miami? What did it distract us from? Did it distract us from Epstein Island? Did it distract us from music artists living off of mental destruction of our people and further further what you would call further the destruction of us? No. What is it? They would never use aliens to distract us from anything else other than the alien itself, because they already know what it would do. 2, 98% of the population on this planet, including my people, are in that. They already know that what that would do. They already know. And that's their stronghold on a lot of us. So I value my people. Y'all all have an amazing supreme cosmic day. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light. Each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalam Ma'at Amin Ra. God gene for life. Some blood, some blood, some blood. I am not black. Yizzo. It's not about one love. It's about whole love. Peace, abundance, and gratitude to you all.